Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man. I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll
Brandon.
pull out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you'd like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good Lord, you know? All right. Welcome to GUFON again tonight. I'm Rich Giordano, the host of the show. It's time to go. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I've got coffee brewing. And, I didn't realize I would have to remake the show. That was weird. I've never had that happen. Yeah. I wonder what happened. Oh, I think I know what happened. No, I did it right. Yeah, I tested it. All right. Well, anyway, here we are. And you know what? I'm gonna go get a coffee. I gotta grab the coffee. I gotta have it. And it just got done brewing. What is going on? I've got to go get it. But I'm going to play a video. And I don't think you're going to be too happy. I'm just going to say this. By the time I get back in 61 seconds, you'll be upset like me. And then we'll come back, we'll do a roll call. And see who's here or who made it back. Check this out. Don't be scared.
That is dedicated to registering Hispanic people so they can vote in upcoming elections. Are you already registered? We already voted. You already voted? Yes. Are you a citizen or?
No.
Have you already been registered or?
Yeah.
Are you a citizen or?
No. No.
Have you already been registered at work? Yes, we have. You've already been registered? Are you a citizen or not a citizen?
The margin of error in Georgia was less than 12,000 votes in the 2020 election, okay? We just exposed 14% of the people, and that is in line with the Rasmussen report of about 14%, I believe you said, registered illegal aliens, right? So now you extrapolate that out. The estimates are in Georgia around 339,000 illegal aliens, non-citizens in Georgia. So now extrapolate this out. 14% of that number is around 47,000. That's 4 times the margin of error that Joe Biden took the election in Georgia in 2020. This election, it could come down to the wire based on all the fraud, and especially if we don't get enough voters coming out on our side. So we need to mobilize everybody.
While other networks
I made it
lie
back
to you
just in
about
time.
what's
I know. Sorry. InfoWars. Don't worry about the election. You don't even have to vote. That's the best thing about it. It's already done. Well, again, welcome everybody. It is August 1st, 2024. Is everybody okay? August, September, October, November, December, January. 6 months. I don't know, till 2025. All right, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about, hey, supposedly aliens or whatever you want to call them have been around forever, since the beginning of TIME, right? I want to talk about what they must have thought the future could have been. I mean, how do they know what, if there were aliens back in the day, like we see on Ancient Aliens, 5, 12, 20, 30,000 years ago, even more, there have been humans, smart-ass humans, building structures not out of steel, out of stone and granite. That's granite to some of you. We'll talk about a little bit of that tonight. And some UFOs stirring up the community, a couple of Kirkpatrick sightings and things that go boom in the night. It's GUFON, everybody. Don't forget, it's roll call. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON, welcome to this show. Nice to see you. FAP, nice to see you too. Welcome to the show. Tony, welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not welcome to the show. Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon. What the fuck? Get the what? Shut the. What are you? How you been? Good to see you. Who's there with you? Who's you and Apollo? Is Blake there too? I mean Brent. Mother's ass. I said don't say Blake in my mind. I said Blake anyway. What's up? TPOM in the house. John Smith. Hey, John Smith. Rolling. Marcel Gufonian, my tall head. Welcome. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. Jeff Garvey, welcome to the show. Hey, Apostate Plus Tax, how you doing? Jeff Garvey. What? I just ceased third phase of moon. I don't know what that means. Give them a round of applause. Hey, Bernie, how you doing? What's up with you? How you been? Is it? Should it? It is. Paul Callaghan Fowler. Hell, dude, the Labour government has been doing that to us in the UK for years. We're all well and truly mega super screwed is the politest way I can present it. Let it all hang out if you can. Yeah, it's a shame. It seems like the vote's already in. I mean, it's just amazing how close it was 4 years ago, give or take. Right? It's wild. And now they just come on in and Biden. Well, now look, they couldn't have voted for Biden because now they got to vote for Harris. Oh, they're just going to switch it. They'll just switch the names and make up new. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, they already signed off on the Biden vote. Now that Biden's not going to be running, you lost all the votes. Boy, that would be great. See, that's how real life works. I don't like this fake life. All right, let's get started. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. We got a lot of show to do. We're going to do it now. Hey, Miss DJ. Pool player 3611. All right. I did not see the AJB. Samo? No Samo either. Yeah. Everybody's dying. I'm joking. Hey, AJB, how you doing? Brooke is, huh? You two always come in at the same time, it seems. I'm on something. All right. What do we got to do tonight is try to figure it out. Figure out life tonight. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out life. The alien life. No, really. Think about it. Let's just get into it real quick like. I don't like what I'm seeing. Oh, wait, maybe I do. I do. Okay. Okay. Let's go back into the world of the ancient aliens. Let's just throw it back. Okay. So we're back now. You want to go? Let's go 100,000 years. As far as we know, we're this, but we're not really doing much, right? And we're not. Are we farming at this point? No, right? No, we're only out of the caves, allegedly, what, 30,000, 40,000 years ago? Is that it? That can't be right. I didn't think I need to double check that, but let's take a look. Yeah, 35,000 years ago until about 8,000 BC, we were still using caves to live in. But about 100,000 years ago, some Neanderthals dwelt in caves in Europe and Western Asia. And then here's where it says, caves were also inhabited by some Cro-Magnons for about 35,000 years ago till about 8,000 BC. Both species built shelters, including tents, at the mouths of caves and used the caves' dark interiors for ceremonies. Ain't that some shit? Well, no, we're talking caves. We're not talking tunnels here. Yeah. Underground tunnels. They just lived in caves, and sometimes those caves were used by bears. And every now and then you had to get eaten by a bear. It was just known. Don't go near cave. No cave. No cave. No, right? Me no care what Oompa says. Me go cave. You go cave, you get eat. No go cave. And then all of a sudden, out of the sky, they see a light. Oh, God. Look. Oh, God. They don't know what the hell it is. They try waving at it. I don't know if it's in front of them. They don't know what they're looking at. Can you imagine? They're looking up and they don't know. They don't know, you hairy little beast. Then the aliens float down, on their little ships, Hey, man, what you doing, man? Huh? Hey, look at this. That's me in the background. See? Oh, holy schnack Does John Greenwald do shows like this, I wonder? Just trying to have fun. Anyway. So, the aliens, they come out. They see this thing. And they're like, can you believe we created this shit? I didn't know apes could look so ugly. I'd rather put the fur back on them, Bobo. Yes, Bobo's back. I know Bobo got killed in the last episode of Aliens Invade Earth, but in this episode he's back. And you'll find out why. Me Bobo no like. Me Bobo wanna change human, look more like us. And they tried. And boop. And didn't quite work. That's what we turned into. They tried it, Bobo and Felicia. I guess that was her name. Felicia? I don't know. It was just sounds. Anyway, Shosho? Bobo and Shosho? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm 56 years old this year. Well, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people aren't quite sure about the ancient history of aliens invading Earth, taking over the humanoid creatures down here and turning them into slaves. I'm not sure the Anunnaki or the who is that, the Illuminati? No, that was the Anunnaki, right? They came here and they said, "Look, stupid human, we turn into stupid slave. Maybe we do that." And that's what they did. Stupid. I don't buy that at all. That we were used as slaves to build temples when they had the technology to build it. You don't need us. I don't like it. You know, Tom DeLonge's back in action. I guess. He's going to tell us how he figured out that aliens are real. Aren't you happy? I mean, doesn't that make you feel a little better? Knowing that Tom DeLonge, you know what I mean? Just putting it all out there for us. God, he's great. Oh. Anyway, see what little Tom DeLonge has in store. Oh, by the way, if you want to help support the show, you know what to do.
My book's called Secret Machines. It's like these 700-page novels that are about
This old?
UFOs. Story about UFOs, but it's all government. It's all like military-industrial complex. Think like Area 51, CIA, Department of Defense, and then their counterparts in other countries. And then intermixed with that is some of the things flying around are totally different entirely, you know. And so it's a big deal because this is the true story of UFOs, of what's been going on with our government and everything else. So
I think that there's two things that really strike me as crazy.
Is that Johnny Knoxville? Is that Johnny Knoxville? That's Johnny Knoxville.
Crazy about the developments with UFOs. Number one,
is that Johnny Knoxville? What am I missing? Is that him?
Crazy that the government is all of a sudden just sort
yes,
of
Tony,
saying, yeah, UFOs are real. You know, there's like, you know, all this, like the government acknowledging.
You know, we did that. I did that.
Wow.
That's why they're doing that.
But what's even...
I would say that I sound like a dick when I say that, but I'm like, that's why. There's a whole story here, but keep going.
Oh my God. Tom DeLonge just took credit for the congressional hearings. Is that what I'm hearing? He took credit for everything. Look.
All this, like the government acknowledging.
You know, we did that. I did that.
Wow.
That's why they're doing that.
The government acknowledge. And Tom's like, yeah, we did that. I did that. Me. And that's why he says, oh, I sound like a dick.
But what's even...
I would say that I sound like a dick when I...
No, you always sound like a dick, just like me.
I say that, but I'm like, that's why. There's a whole story here, but keep going.
It's crazy to me that the government's acknowledging UFOs are very real. And it's even crazier that news comes out and like everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, but interest rates are gnarly and like fucking COVID. You're like,
all right, I didn't know that's what they were going to talk about because I only watched the first few seconds to see if it looked okay, if it was newer. But so Tom DeLonge is taking credit for the government coming out with, the remember, and they redacted it. Yeah, they off-world vehicles, they redacted. That's right. Yeah, I want to thank somebody. Got a super chat from Julian. I want to say thank you for the $8 on PayPal. All the way from the UK. UK? I'm okay. You're okay? Thank you very much for that during the day or last night. Or today. It was today. Thank you for that. Let me turn this back here. There we go. Oh boy, Johnny. Did you just hear that? Yeah, I got crows that come right up to the window. I don't know what they're doing out there. I went and looked. I couldn't see anything, but they're so loud. It's like they're in the room. Florida. Hey, Venus. How are you? John Smith, how you doing? Paula Faust. Jaja, happy day. You know it. Dawn Dickinson. Oh, you were gifted a membership by Marvelous Marvin. Oh, thank you for doing that, by the way. For gifting a membership to Dawn Dickinson. And there it is. It didn't show up on my end. I heard it. But you see how it's not showing up probably the same way it shows up on your end. Yeah, very nice. Thank you very much. Great support. Thank you. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Dang. I almost ended the show by accident right there, hitting the wrong button. That would have been fun again. Yeah, we had to restart the show or start the show. I had to come up with a new stream in the beginning. I don't know what happened. I did everything the correct way. I was in the chat. Everything was lined up. I don't know. I had to have done something wrong. Obviously, these things are set in stone, so the only mistake would have been what I did. All right, let's move on. Unreleased FBI documents. I didn't want to talk about this. We're going to talk a little. We'll get back to the ancient alien theories after this message from Philip Corso's controversial UFO claims and shit. You know, I'm not a big fan. I think a lot of what that guy says is total BS. And I don't know why nobody else in this organization of ufology feels the same way. I don't know. I don't know why people just love Philip Corso. And I think he's the biggest shyst we've ever had. One of the biggest. Just like Jacques Vallée. Because all they are is cheerleaders. Well, Jacques Vallée. Take that back about Philip Corso. He's not a cheerleader for anything. Except for his own career and what he had to do to be a dick. But, yeah, Jacques Vallée is a cheerleader. I'm not a big fan of Jacques Vallée. That should surprise people. Yeah. Just cleaning the phone. I rested the phone on top of the coffee. And the steam from the coffee. Look at this mug. I mean, that's why they call this a mug. Because it looks like this. Well, the FBI released documents on Corso. John Greenwald posted this, so I want to take a look at it. Because I believe Corso's not a good person for ufology. Who is rich? Shut off. Yes. They did release documents revealing his interactions with the Bureau and government entities. This is going to be good. So the FBI released a collection of documents pertaining to Lieutenant Corso, a prominent figure in the UFO community, known for his claims about recovered alien technology. These documents obtained through a Freedom of Information Act, that's called a FOIA, request, filed by the Black Vault, John Greenwald Jr. in 2019, reveal Corso's interactions with the FBI and other government entities, many of which appear to be previously unreleased. Ooh, yeah, boy. Corso, who served in the U.S. Army for over 20 years, primarily in intelligence roles, gained notoriety with the publication of his book, The Day After Roswell. In it, Corso claimed he had direct knowledge about the recovery and analysis of extraterrestrial technology from the Roswell incident, which he alleged was reverse engineered to advance American technology. Despite his fame in the UFO community, the newly released FBI files focus on his broader interactions with the government, but make no mention of his UFO stories. Oh, so what do we give a shit for? What a portion of these documents do deal with is a 1964 to 1965 request to perform a name check on Corso. A name check is a thorough search conducted by the FBI to investigate an individual's background, ensuring there are no red flags or derogatory information that might affect the suitability or certain roles for positions. This process is particularly crucial for individuals being considered for sensitive government positions or committee memberships. In this instance, the name check on Corso was initiated because he was being considered for a position in the Immigration and National Subcommittee of the House of Representatives, chaired by Congressman Michael A. Fegan. The name check aimed to uncover any post activities or affiliations that could potentially disqualify Corso from serving on the committee. The FBI's records show that Corso was often in contact with the Bureau, frequently providing information on alleged subversive activities. However, the documents also indicate that many of Corso's claims lacked credible evidence. Thank you. These facts were first chronicled in a letter by Acting Attorney General Nicholas de Baville Katzenbach, which was sent to Congressman Emanuel Seller, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, in which the Immigration and National Security Committee was part of. My God, that was a mouthful of stuff. The memo went on to detail one incident in which Corso provided General Arthur Trudeau with a list of individuals he alleged were Fabian socialists within the U.S. government. Fabian socialists are members of a British socialist organization founded in 1884, advocating for a gradual transition from capitalism to socialism through reform rather than revolution. Ew. Really? Good God, that's amazing. Really? That was going on back then? Wow. See? Always learning on GUFON. The team was used by Corso to label individuals within the U.S. government with whom he accused subversive activities. The FBI had reviewed its files and found, although the FBI did find derogatory information concerning many of them, there was insufficient evidence to prove the validity of the allegation of Fabian socialists. Another revelation in the FBI files and Corso's involvement in spreading a claim that Lee Harvey Oswald, the assassin of President John F. Kennedy, was an FBI informant. Corso admitted to an FBI official in other documents that he had disseminated this information, claiming it came from CIA sources. However, he refused to identify these sources, stating, his allegations had been strictly, deductions and had no basis on fact. I'm getting attacked by my own body. He further stated that his CIA friends had no facts whatsoever, and he did not want to reveal their identity. So why did he come out with that story? See, That's the Philip Corso I know. The documents also highlight Corso's role in leaking information about a Polish sausage defector. I'm sorry, about a Polish defector. Michael Goliniewicz to the press in the all right. Anyway, Corso Schmorso. You believe what you want to believe. I'm going to leave it all behind. Right there. Yeah, there's a lot there. I'll put the link to that story in the show description anyway. I usually don't put the stories, I put videos. But for this, I shouldn't have cut out on that. There's some good shit in here I'm looking at. Matter of fact, let's go back. Just take a look. I mean, this is all new. I've never seen this. So this is where we left off. Corso has leaked information to the press. Corso may have deliberately distorted information concerning this defector. Another government agency has characterized Corso as a parasite who has never produced any intelligence through his, what does that say? Oh, his own efforts, but has profited from information developed by dedicated government agents and investigators. Do you know what that means? Disinfo agent. The frig was that? Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, what I was saying is that's the Philip Corso I know. See, don't you get it? We go through different people, right? You got Corso, right? And then what? You fast forward all the way to 2002. Go all the way to 2005, 10, I don't know, around there. And you got Corbell, right? Corbell is kind of like, no. Corbell's no. David Grush is the new Corso. Because he's militarian. He's a militarian. It's David Grush is the new Corso telling us things that he said he heard and that he said he talked to and that he found and investigated and said there's aliens. I'm not really using those words, but all in my mouth, and they're all over the place. They're walking right amongst us. Oh, look, here's an alien. Here's us. Oh, can't tell who's who. And you know what? I know I'm a little loud, but it's true. They can. Well. Okay. In the beginning of the show, I was talking about, was that today? I was talking about how people were being abducted by aliens, right? Allegedly. And then not only were they being abducted by aliens, they were being abducted by the people watching them be abducted. Wait, was that yesterday? I'm losing it. No. August 1st. Mark it now. Don't know what day it is. All right. Really strange that a lot of people make these claims and we scoff at them. I do anyway. And then once in a while you get a little surprise that, Jesus H, man, that was real. And everything about the story, you're like, everything about it was bullshit, though. There's no proof that, it all came out. Well, when it all came out, of course, it's easy to say that. But at the time, who knew? I'm just talking in general when it comes to UFOs and aliens and people making these great claims. They have to back it up. And this is why I cry out that Rose Cuckold is, somebody who's crying wolf and making this very difficult for people to to believe in, because he's making claims and then saying, I heard from a guy, or I know someone who knows someone, or there's a building on top of the UFO. Where's the building? Can't say. What country? Can't tell you. Can you tell me the continent? That would give away to, no, can't do it. So, we got a bunch of people saying a bunch of stuff. Corso was one of those guys. That's why I don't like him. Never have, never will. Can't, won't, shan't. All right, get back, go. The FBI know there was some basis to believe that Corso may have deliberately distorted information concerning this defector. All right, I don't want to talk about defectors and all that. Shh. Talk about the UFOs. All right. It was believed by Corso that information in the column was based on information somehow obtained from the FBI memos about Corso that were sent to Congressman Seller. It was unclear how Pearson could have obtained the information. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It was also these times in 1966, the FBI files further revealed that due to Congressman Fegan's disagreement with the FBI about Corso's name check, all right, now I figured it out. It would have a lasting effect that would change the Bureau's willingness to help him. Look at this. Oh, no. In an April 1st, 1966 memorandum, it was said that Robert Beatson was seeking all information the FBI had on the Cuban refugee. Who gives a shit? I want to talk about UFOs. There we go. What is this? The FBI stated, in view of the antagonistic attitude which has been displayed toward the Bureau by Fegan, particularly with the Corso matter, has not felt that we should try to take any steps to be an assistance to his subcommittee or any of its... Wow. Corso really lost the trust. Decades after this, Corso surfaced again in FBI files, this time in the form of a handwritten letter from 1990 that Corso had sent to Senator Strom Thurmond, where Corso described his knowledge of a lethal barometric device weapon and that he wanted to inform the senator of his knowledge about it. Excuse me 1 second. I've got agita. That's something Bob Marley would say. How you guys doing? Joe Monk, V-Man, Paul Callaghan. Oh, man. All right. The communication to Strom Thurmond was sparked by Corso's reading about the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 in the September 1990 issue of Reader's Digest. In this letter, Corso detailed his experience with a similar device developed by the Germans during World War II. Corso's intention was to share his expertise in hopes of contributing to counterterrorism efforts, a.k.a. sounds like Lou. Big blob blue. In the letter, Corso even drew the device and how he recalled it being shaped like a sausage. He always saw sausages. Senator Strom Thurmond forwarded Corso's letter to the FBI, but a note written later on the letter by the FBI emphasized their concern. There's so many errors in this thing. Emphasized their concern about taking any intelligence from Corso seriously, as he had caused the FBI and other federal agencies to expand many hours of work and much manpower in running down wild accusations. God dang it, I love it. All right, I'll put the link to that in the show description as well with the other... Oh, did I already do that? Oh, okay. I already said that earlier. That's right. It'll be there. Interesting. What's that, Tommy? Go ahead. Let us know what you really feel, Tom. Go ahead.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that's how a lot of us. So what happened is that book, Secret Machines, I wrote that with an author, and I started my company To the Stars, and we're going to publish a book. And then when I put it in there, because I studied UFOs for like 20 years, and I was like, I figured out what's going on. Not just like the bullshit you read.
What?
Like, I figured out what's going on, and I was like, shit, if I put this out there and open my big mouth, I might get in a lot of trouble. So I should probably go ask for some permission. So I spent like a long time working my way in, and then I got into a group of...
Look at his face. Come on, man. It's not that exciting.
People, and they brought me in, and I was given all the permission. So then I come out with the book, and I go on national radio and all this shit. Well, apparently that group didn't really talk to another group of some other 3-letter places, and those other places got really fucking pissed because here's this fucking rock star kid like telling the big...
All right. First of all, can we talk men? Men. Well, you know, you're on camera. Don't have your junk sitting up there like you're a Shih Tzu sitting about to lick your ball sack. Secondly, Tom, men should never be able to sit like this. How do your balls not get bashed? And this guy's sitting with his legs spread wide open. Perfect. But this is wrong. And this is a lady sitting. You don't sit like a lady. Well, I don't mean a lady. I mean, you don't sit like that unless you have a skirt on. Good Lord, guys. What has gotten into men? Well, these aren't really. These are Tom DeLonge.
Biggest national security secrets that we got, period. And so they came and they were like, we need to know who the fuck you are and who the fuck you're talking to and all this crazy.
Tom DeLonge still has to use the F word to make him sound like an adult, he thinks, you know. I can swear? You mean I can say the F word, mommy? Yeah, you're 48 years old. Go ahead.
Snowden type shit.
Wow.
And I was like, hold on. And I had to explain that, like, all this really classified crazy shit, I figured that out on my own. I don't have anyone passing me like...
It's like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man. I was tripping.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I was just watching. All right, I can't handle it. I can't. Even though it's a very exciting show. I can't watch it. It's just really, I mean, to watch the way they're sitting and what they're saying, that's just two things I can't handle right now. I can't. Who sits like that? Have you guys I knew something was different. I didn't have the fan on. I'm wondering, why is it warm? All right, I don't know if you guys are familiar with is it Adriatic or Adriatic? The Adriatic Sea. Alleged giant rusted UFO unearthed in the Adriatic Sea. I don't know what this is. It looks like a UFO, but you know what? If it's rusted and it's in the Adriatic Sea, and it's made by someone who looks like you and me. Go. No volume? No, that doesn't... Uh-oh, what happened? What was that?
In 1978, a mysterious event occurred in the Adriatic Sea, Italy, leaving both fishermen and researchers astonished. Early one morning, fishermen working on the sea suddenly saw a strange glowing object falling from the sky into the water, creating a high column of water and a loud explosion. This event quickly drew the attention of authorities and the media. Immediately, a professional diving team was dispatched to the scene to investigate. They prepared thoroughly with modern diving equipment and underwater cameras to capture every possible detail. As they dove to the bottom of the Adriatic Sea, the divers discovered a large metallic object buried deep in the sand and rocks. This object had a shape unlike any known aircraft or submarine, adding to the mystery. The surface of the object was covered with strange symbols, not belonging to any known language or writing system. These symbols were deeply and intricately engraved, suggesting a connection to an unknown and advanced civilization. The divers took numerous photographs and detailed videos of the object for further research. Upon returning, researchers analyzed the collected samples and images. They found that the material composing the object did not resemble any known metal on Earth, exhibiting incredible durability and corrosion resistance. This led to numerous theories and debates about the origin of the object, ranging from it being a secret military device to the possibility of it being an extraterrestrial spacecraft. The 1978 Adriatic Sea event became one of the most mysterious underwater UFO stories, attracting continuous interest and debate from both the scientific community and the public. Although many years have passed, this mystery remains unsolved, continuing to captivate those passionate about exploring the unknown depths of the ocean and the universe.
All right. First of all, kids. First of all, let's get this sharp. There we go. First of all, is that ship in a museum or whatever it is? Is that real? I'm wondering. Yeah, I don't have it over here. It's pictures over there. So now they have me looking over here. Yeah, we'll just do that. So I'm not sure. Now, I doubt this is a UFO from another world. But why didn't this person in the video who made this, I guess they wanted to leave the mystery out there, but I guess I could always look it up myself and find out what was inside that thing. You know? And this looks cool right there. I mean, that looks like a UFO that we've all seen before. Right? Look how different it looks just from the angle. Look, you see this here? This is excellent. Look, you can God dang it, you can barely see the dividers here. See, this is important when it comes to witness testimony. Like, it's right in front of us, but the way the lighting is and the camera and everything else, you don't see those dividers, which you'll have similar shadow anomalies like that when you're outside too. So look, there it is there. And then there they are there. So it's a totally different looking ship, actually. Wait a minute. Look at this. Wait, look how domed that is. Now look at this. That looks longer, like flatter. What the hell's going on here? Is this two different ones or did they flip it over? Again, it could be an illusion. See that thing, that hole, that porthole? Now look, it's down on the side. I know I'm only looking at one side of the craft.
Material
Maybe it's
composing
on the
the
other side. Let's take a look. See if there's one up top. That is just bizarre, isn't it? That didn't look right. I don't think we're getting... Oh, here we go. This is fun. Oh, it's all the same. They just reuse the clips. So there's... Yeah, I don't know. This looks like two different, maybe even three different things. Shut off. I don't know. I mean, there, look at that. It's got a real steep, and here it's flatter, right? Look how steep it looks from the cone at the top all the way down the sides. And here it's flatter. Flatter. I know it could be because of the angle, but all right. I'm calling bullshit on the whole thing. That's what I'm doing. I don't believe any of that. It's real. Of course it's real. It's from 1978. It's a real thing. So, interesting. I'll have to take a look at that Adriatic Sea. Oh, did I already show this today? That I'll save it for the end. All right, here's a really interesting video. I've never seen this before. Never have, actually. This is pretty cool. So, it's a 36-second video. You're going to see a sphere. And then you're going to see what looks like the entrance to Area 51 via tunnel. Bring it out? I'm not sure. You'll see why I'm very just not really believing this video 100%. But you be the judge. Really? They're just going to have this spray painted on the side? Area 51. Why don't they just put a big red arrow like a thumbnail? Nah. That's the dumbest thing I think I've seen in a long time. I don't know if that's real. This video was smuggled out by an anonymous Area 51 employee who takes a bus into work along with other Area 51 workers. I guess it's real. I don't know. Oh, there's the sphere, huh? Look at that sucker, huh? Oh, wow, that's a big sphere. Look at the shadow. Look how big that thing. That thing would be about 20 feet tall. Right? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Personally, I don't buy it. I don't think a helicopter would be able to lift it, even if it was a cool helicopter like that one. I'm just saying, in whisper mode. In whisper mode. What are you guys doing? This is such a funny, funny world. Funny, 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 funny world. It's just amazing to me. Oh no, Erica Ash is dead. Everybody's dying. Everybody. She was in Scary Movie. She was so freaking funny. Oh, that's really only 46 years old. So many people are dying. I know they die every day. People do. Oh, somebody just died now. Oh, somebody just died now. I get it. But it's like all these actors and actresses and young and old. Car crash, suicide, fentanyl, accidental overdose. I mean, and they're all different. They're all very... All right. UFO on moon. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I think this is CGI, and I'm not sure what's going on here. See, this... Oh, my God. It looks so real, though. All right, you take a look at this. This is good video. I never say that. I always say that. I do? You always do. I do. Scary. Creepy. Believe me, it is. You see the cross? Look at that. Perfect. Right? It's a cross. Shh. You can make the moon be cheese, please. You can make the moon split in 3 P's. Moon is a lot of action on that moon. All right. Oh, I almost forgot. Here we go. Pull this up. So, I can't believe this. See, now if this happens, guys, yeah, I'm going to be homeless. It looks like it. This hurricane, well, let into thin air tell you, I can't believe if this happens, I'm done. I'm done. That's it. Come on, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. August 1st, and guess what? It seems to me that a lot of you forgot that we are in the middle of hurricane season. And just as I said last week, we should be expecting a hurricane very close to Florida in just a couple days. Yes, I put out a video about a week ago talking about this potential storm, Hurricane Debbie, making its way towards Florida, and a lot of people didn't like that, but guess what? Those chances are now getting higher and higher as we approach the weekend. And yes, my friends, specifically on TikTok, everyone calling me a fearmonger, this is on the National Hurricane Center for Miami. As you can see here, 60% chance of cyclone formation over the next 7 days, the exact area I said this storm would go. It would move right underneath Florida, possibly touching Cuba into the Gulf of Mexico, skirting up the west coast of Florida. That is exactly what we're seeing here from the National Hurricane Center now, and you can also see that here in this Miami Herald article that was put out this morning at 8 o'clock. South Florida's rain chances rise as messy tropical wave moves towards the state. So, with that said, the path that this storm is forecast to take is pretty incredible. Within a few days from now, 72 hours, we could see this storm right about here, having just moved underneath the Keys and beginning its track up the west coast of Florida. You're going to see it form fairly quickly, but this isn't even the most dangerous part of this storm. First, we're going to get a slight landfall in Florida. It's going to skirt up into Georgia, back out into the Atlantic Ocean, where it's going to reform and strengthen, possibly going to a Category 3, more than likely a Category 2. It's then going to track back into Florida for a second landfall on the East Coast, affecting Georgia again, the Panhandle, Alabama, and then Mississippi, possibly Louisiana, before it skirts back out onto the East Coast again, and it's going to emerge right about here near the Carolinas and
I don't think
Virginia.
it's going to happen like that.
Incredible storm path we could possibly see with this. Now, part of the reason why I was able to predict this or forecast it is because we could see that this is literally bathwater. The entire Gulf of Mexico, all of the Caribbean, and even extending out towards the west coast of Africa.
82.
All 80-plus degree temperatures here. This is the literal fuel that these hurricanes need to survive, and this one happens to be following the path where the water is the absolute warmest. You see 85, 85, 85, and then it makes that northern hook through 87, 87. And don't think for a second by the time we get to this point that these waters could be even warmer. And now that you got an idea of these temperatures here, and replacing that chart with the tropical intensity index chart, you could see the exact path we're talking about is one of the paths that would do the most destruction and would give this storm a highly favorable chance of becoming a major hurricane. The entire Gulf is covered in this red, highly favorable area. So is where the storm wants to go, off the East Coast here, as well as the path it's currently on, which is right about here. I mean, my friends, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to notice that when you have 10, 11, 12 states, specifically the Southeast, all under a major heat advisory, you can guarantee these waters are getting warmed up as well. We are in the absolute perfect position for major hurricanes right now, and we are just beginning to enter what we call peak hurricane season. Right now is August 1st. Look at this wall we get to climb to the peak of hurricane season just the first week of September. We have an entire month of hurricanes to lead into peak hurricane season, and then an entire month to get out of it. We have not even scratched the surface of what we're going to see with these storms, my friend. And just quick,
and we've already had the earliest ever recorded Category 5 hurricane.
Here is that little bubbling situation going on. This is what is going to...
And if it wasn't for the Saharan dust,
become more than likely Hurricane Debbie, and we need to watch this thing as it approaches Florida. You need to have a plan now. If nothing happens, then that's good. You have all the things you need for the next hurricane. That's how you have to think about this. All right, my friends, I appreciate each and every one of you.
I'll put the link to that in the show description. Hey, just to get you, prepared. Go ahead and watch Into Thin Air with his new logo and everything. Looks good. I like the new logo. Oh, did he switch it back? Oh no, he switched it back to the old logo. He made a new one. I thought he did. Let's take a look. He went back to the old one. That's weird. I like the new one, but the old one's like, everybody knows it. You know what I mean? All right, where are we here? All right. So, going back to being transformed from grape apes to what we are now, to become slaves and build temples for gods that aren't even around anymore. Why even leave us here? Whatever that story is. Look, I don't care if I'm accurate or not. Nobody can prove it. Nobody can prove it. The Dead Sea Scrolls tell us shit. And that's all up to interpretation, by the way. It's like 3 different meanings. Depends on who's reading it. That's what I don't like. See, when you're going to create a language, create it so that down the road, thousands, if not millions of years, people can figure it out. Check this out. Oh God. All right, let me show you this. How many different cell phones do you think there are? A lot, right? More than 100? Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know what the number is. But each phone does slightly different things than the next phone. You know, the iPhone has a really good compression for their videos. I don't know what the compression rate is. That what they're real proud of over there, the speed of it. And for 0.3 of a second slower is the Samsung Ultra or whatever. I love my camera. I'll take my camera over the iPhone camera any day of the week. It does the same shit. Plus, it does a little more, I think. I don't know exactly about all that, but it does exactly what I needed to do, and that's all that matters. But each camera may look at light differently. And have you noticed with each phone you get, when you get the upgrade, if you just leave it in the neutral settings, you'll notice that each picture is different from the last phone you had and different from the phone before that. And that depends on temperature and, oh my God, all sorts of things. So it depends on the technology taking the picture. It depends on the person taking the picture. It depends on the settings you have when taking that picture. And there are settings that can make things look different, like X-ray, or change the way light looks on lamps or car headlights or the moon or the sun. And here we have that issue. So you tell me, does this concerned citizen have a reason to worry, as the other citizens, that the sun is now morphing into something else? I mean, if that was happening, wouldn't it be all over the news? Wouldn't we have known about it? Wouldn't it?
Minecraft sun. It looks like a digitized sun. Does anyone else, does the sun look like this to anyone else? Hold on. Okay, stop.
Does the sun look like this to anyone else, she says. Just about as adorable as a lampshade on a giraffe.
Stop. Am I crazy?
Yes.
That is not a sun. Look at it. I can't zoom anymore.
Well, that was that was weird. It just jumped. Everything just jumped. Oh, it's off. Okay.
But look at this. This is not the sun. I am 41 years old. I have never seen the sun look like this. Am I crazy?
Yes.
Do you not see the little, like...
Do you not see the little, like... My thing is, how can you not come up with an adjective? That's the answer you give?
Like... See the little, like...
Do you see the little, like... Do you see the little, like... Very silly. Oh, I thought that was a compilation of many people talking about their... Let me see if this is it. It's cool because people, you can see it. This isn't it. People, they have... oh, wait. And it proves my point. You can see here's another one. Oh, this is a good example. Here, check this out. Somebody replied, this is a good learning experience to those of you who think the sun or the moon is out of its orbit or changing its matrix position or thinking the world is changing. I've been there, I know. I want it to be true too. But check this video out from this young lady. Turn the music off, thank you. But look, you could already see the orange effect. Now watch. Whoa, it's changing. Whoa, it even looks a little pinkish. It has a pink... Oh, uh-oh. What the hell just happened to the sun? They hit the switch. Flick the switch. See it? Turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. When you leave it on all day, it gets hot around today. And then it's time to turn it off and get cold at night. I can't believe it. Do you see this? Look at that, Ethel. Oh, look at over here. It's orange. Oh my God, it looks like Jupiter. What are we going to do? Does anybody ever see this with their sun? My son here in Arkansas is a little bit different than your son. My son went to college. He's a Harvard professor. Huh? He's a Harvard professor. Who? Oh, check this out. I love the paranormal field. I love it. Sorry. Okay, let me pull this up here. Hey, that was neat. How'd that stay there? That should have went away. This is from Lima, Peru. Check this out. It's a sighting. I just want you to take a look at it. Give me what ideas this could be. Personally, I don't want to give my opinion yet, but if you guys want to look at this video and put your comments down in the chit-chat room, let me know what you think. Here we go. In 3, 2, a goo. Hey, I turned the volume up. See? It's all the way up. It's a drone in the sky. It's got one eye. When you want to see it over here, you turn off the light and fly to another side. Whoa! And you make it appear as the sun in the sky. Hey, hey! By the way, that's kind of what the ball looked like that entered my house. Not as dramatic or long, but just to right here, the sparks. Wow! This could be real. I don't know, but I'm excited. I like this. That is weird. Oh my God, are you guys getting this information? It's downloading. I needed to stop the download. Wow, I actually feel, and I'm not kidding, a little bit dizzy. Wow, I actually felt a little dizzy. I still do, and especially my left eye. Isn't that weird? My left eye is really bothered by that flashing. Well, the information that was coming out of this light, here, you can see, you can read the language. Phosphorus, explosions, detonation, hydrogen peroxide. No, hydrogen propulsion oxide, mercury-driven stabilization, spinning, torquing, turning, twist it, pump it, pull it. Oh, I see. I don't know what this is, but it made me a little dizzy, and I really am not kidding about that. Now look, what are they viewing here? See what I mean? Well, what's going on here that we need to focus and not see anything? The edge of the billboard there, or something oh, there it is. Something in the sky. It looks dark. They just can't focus. They're not using their manual focus. They're using the auto focus. No wonder why it looks like shh. That was a weird sighting. You know, I feel in this eye right here, something hurts. It feels like it's my eyeball. My eyeball that hurts. It's my ball eye. I got one bad ball. Aw. Then there's no way you can run in the dun 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 dun. All right. Perhaps it's not traveling at the speed of light. What the? What happened? They got rid of it? They got rid of it. All right. All right. I don't need to go over that. That's weird. All right. All right. I'm freaking the frigonometry out right now. Okay. Here. Oh my God. Okay. This is so bizarre what just happened to me. You know, we just looked at a rusted out UFO, right? Right? The one they lifted up out of the water. So check this out. I don't know what's going on. This has got to be a joke. This has got to be a joke. This is how you know it's not real. This must be. Oh, it's AI. I didn't even think of that. This is AI. Let me see if it says it. It doesn't say AI. It doesn't say AI. But I believe everything we're going to see is AI. Except for that. And that.
In May 1953, near Kingman, Arizona, an extraordinary event occurred that left a lasting mark on UFO lore. On a clear evening, witnesses reported seeing a brilliant, unidentified flying object streak across the sky before crashing into the desert. The incident prompted both local authorities and military personnel to respond quickly. First responders found a large, disc-shaped object partially buried in the sand. The metallic surface of the object was smooth and seamless, with no signs of conventional construction. Its diameter was around 30 feet, and it stood about 15 feet high. The craft's unusual design and lack of identifiable markings heightened the mystery. The military soon took control, cordoning off the area and restricting access. A cover story suggested the incident was a downed weather balloon, but witnesses knew this was not accurate. A team of scientists and engineers began examining the craft, noting the absence of recognizable propulsion systems or entry points. The surface material was impervious to heat and damage. Eventually, they found a small entryway near the base of the object, allowing them to peer inside. The interior was filled with advanced instrumentation and control panels adorned with unfamiliar symbols. The design was ergonomic, with chairs for beings smaller than humans. A central console emitted a soft, pulsating light, but attempts to interact with it were unresponsive. Further inspection revealed compartments within the walls containing devices and tools of unknown purpose. The materials used were lightweight, yet incredibly durable, suggesting advanced technology. Rumors circulated among the team, with some speculating the craft was of extraterrestrial origin due to its strange materials and design. The recovered materials and data were transported to a secure facility for further analysis, and the crash site was cleaned meticulously.
Is this real? Officially, this is Arizona. The Kingman crash was buried under secrecy. Yeah, my boy.
Buried under secrecy and disinformation, leaving the public with only rumors and speculative reports. Despite official denials, the Kingman UFO crash remains significant in UFO history. It serves as a reminder of mysteries that elude human understanding and the possibility that we are not alone.
Yeah, the Kingman UFO alleged crash site. Well, there was something. Personally, with all of the things that have fallen out of the sky, I doubt that even the Kingman UFO was a legitimate spacecraft. I think it was possibly maybe a back engineered or newly created technology where they could fly around and they screwed up and crashed into the desert. That's what I think. But I don't know. I don't know anything. I know what you know. Isn't that amazing? This is the only topic where we all know everything. Kind of like the Trump assassination. We know all we're going to know. And we're not going to know anymore. Speaking of, check this out. I could have shown this earlier, but I did not. Apparently, James Copenhaver filmed the rooftop shooter getting killed. The weird part, Trump was still talking. So who shot Trump's ear? The shooter inside American Glass? The one in uniform. It just gets better and better and better. Do you know all these phones? All these phones out there, and I can't play the music. I'll play two bars from the song, and you'll know what it is, so you can sing it in your own mind. I'm so sick of this song, though. Yeah, listen. You know the song. What you know about? That's all I had to play. There we go. Is this the footage of the rooftop shooter, darling? I gotta open it up. It looks, now, I'll tell you, I'll wait for this to end, and then I'll give my 3 cents. Come on. All right. Problem. Who the hell is that guy? We can't tell who that. We didn't hear anything. Where's the? They don't have the volume, I don't think. Yeah, it's just music. I just saw this before the show tonight, so I didn't have time to look it up, see if we could get the sound and see if there was a shot before the shot, which doesn't make sense, does it? See, I don't think that's the shooter. And I don't think that that person got shot. I think somebody's just looking for something that's not there. Because no, there were no shots before Trump got shot. Unless it was an arrow. And we didn't see an arrow. It looks like the person falls over. And I don't know, but this thing shows right up. Look how big the bullet is, if that's the bullet. That seems awfully big. You know? I don't know. Maybe it was some sort of arrow, but I don't know, man. See, if that would have happened before Trump got shot, And you know all the people out there. Why didn't people start screaming? Right? Why didn't people start screaming? Makes no sense. So what I think is, and I'm not sure, but I don't see it that way. I don't know what's going on. That could be the other shooter. That could be the second shooter for all we know. Well, because music is playing, oh, these are the bullet lines. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see it. Makes no sense. And if it doesn't make sense, something's wrong. Right? We've all learned from that. All right. I can't believe that. Erica Ash is dead. Everybody's dying. Does everybody die? Is that what happens? Because these people who made us, I don't think they gave us enough time to be on the planet. Not fair. It's not fair. They only give us, what, 80 years, give or take. Not fair. I don't understand why. But I want to show you something that'll give you inspiration. Inspiration. And I know many of you have seen these videos before. But have you ever seen a chimpanzee speak? That's not this video, but I'll pull it up. Yeah, the chimpy says mama. It sounds like this. Mama. Mama. Isn't that weird? Check this out. I love these. Makes me laugh.
What did you just say?
Long Johnson.
Say yeah.
That's the best.
Hi.
Hey.
هات دول هات اللحمة هات
Whoa. Hello.
My favorite one in the world is coming up, and it shut down right after this one. That's my favorite one. I'm cold. I love that I can do cats. Talk like cats. I'm cold. Hello? Who are you talking to? I'm Long Johnson. Yeah, and Malone Vector dies in a car crash. I know, the multi-platinum artist was traveling and got killed in a car accident. Hey, did you hear about the Olympics? Oh my God, everything's changed. It's over. A transgender, I didn't think they would ever do this in the Olympics. A transgender man in boxing beats the woman in 45 seconds, and she had to stop. She says it was too painful. And then when, they show who the winner was, the transgender whatever walked up to shake her hand, and she didn't. And I'm glad for that. Because men should not be fighting women. You want to kick a ball around? You want to throw one through a hoop? Go for it. No, you can't. You can't have men beating up women. It's real silly. It's real silly. Anyway, I just wanted to say that for a minute. That's all. That's all. Yeah, I don't know. We have two different shows here going on tonight. You know? All right. Joe Rogan gets scared over this fact. This is interesting, actually. I want to play this. And not that you should. I'm not a fear-mongering dude or anything like that. God knows. But this is why we need alien technology.
Ballistic missile launched from a launch pad outside Moscow takes 26 minutes and 40 seconds to get to Washington, D.C. We can't shoot down ballistic missiles, long-range ballistic missiles, with any kind of certainty or accuracy. So there's 3 phases of a ballistic missile. The interceptor system is designed to take out the missile in mid-course phase. We have 44 interceptors. We have 1,700, let's say, nuclear missiles on ready for launch status. Russia has about the same. We have 44 interceptor missiles. How are 44 interceptor missiles going to go up against more than 1,000 Russian nuclear weapons coming at us? Never mind the fact that each interceptor has a 50% shoot down rate, which is why when nuclear war begins, it only ends in nuclear Armageddon.
So basically, 22 out of 1,700 will be knocked down. Pretty scary. Very scary. All right, let's pull this up. And hold on a second. Oh my God, I am so sorry. This is amazing. Yesterday, I mentioned the Chicago O'Hare UFO, and here's somebody talking about it today. That's great. That's great. Some more alien. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, man. I'm not even gonna show you this. 2 aliens are sitting on a park bench. It's so, everything's just getting silly. It is. It's silly. It's so silly. Oh man, I can't believe the show wouldn't have Ew. Are you guys familiar with the Bohemian Grove? There's a video out that's showing the entire facility. It's 37 minutes long. I'm looking at it now. The Bohemian Grove has informed YouTube to remove their secretive annual ceremony footage after issuing a copyright strike. Yeah, YouTube took down the video. So repost this everywhere else. Well, I can't show you. This is nuts. Wow. Oh my God, it's the whole ceremony. Oh my God. Oh, this is like a movie. I can't show that. Dang it. I gotta play this for you. Mick West. He says, so it seems like the next stage of UFO disclosure is that 2 people that no one has ever heard of yet will come forward to say that everything David Grush said about aliens is true. But they won't offer any evidence to demonstrate it. It's part of a 7-year plan. 7! What did I tell you people? It's going to be at least 5. That's at least till we get starting on the new ball rolling. Oh, they're going to try to keep the ball rolling in ufology, but I'm telling you now, they're going to lose a lot of popular votes in this world unless evidence doesn't start to play a role. We haven't seen anything. Freaking A, we haven't seen anything. We still need to see UFO evidence, some sort of evidence that we have something of alien origin. And if we don't have it, and it's not alien origin, and it's found technology, does that make it even, does that make it scarier? What if this is technology that humans created 20,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago? Would that blow everybody's mind? It would. It'd blow my mind. Because they built everything out of stone. You think they're going to make UFOs out of morphing, melting metal? Magic metal? Metamaterial? Come on, man. We're talking about stuff that we have no idea where it comes from, how it's made. We don't know how they do the things they do. We know absolutely nothing on this side of the wall. I don't know what they know in the Pentagon because they ain't telling us. They ain't gonna. Well, let's hear what these people are talking about. It seems like somebody's got a pulse on the whatever.
He's coming up with his tell-all book, basically, called Imminent in
Good title.
In August. Then there's going to be 2 documentaries coming out with people that no one's heard of yet that are going to make pretty eye-opening claims, and that those people will have the credentials to back those claims up.
Can you say what those claims are?
I mean, basically that everything David Grush said in testimony is true.
So
right?
that they've retrieved craft.
Yes.
And that they've found like biological beings.
Essentially what the UAP says, which is that there are these legacy programs to retrieve and exploit, reverse engineer technologies of unknown origin and biological materials. Those programs exist.
This guy is the blueprint for that side of ufology, is he not? They couldn't have built a better clone than this guy. Oh my God. Just looking at this guy, he's everything. I don't know shit about him, but just looking at him, I'm telling you, just like I did with Lou, this guy's a fucking liar. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about either. Whoever, I can't remember. He looks familiar, but I don't know. I can't think of him.
Like the Senate legislation is premised on those programs existing. The purpose is to investigate those programs
that's
and to
Micah
force
Hanks?
the information and records and materials that they hold into a more formal and legitimate and accountable process. And
This is Micah Hanks? Is that who this is?
to disclose certain elements of those programs to the public. I think they want to do it.
And is there anything new that like Grush didn't say?
Oh, I kept on talking. All right, let's listen. Let's hear what he says. Let's hear exactly the brainwashed and
the purpose is to investigate those programs and to force the information and records and materials that they hold into a more formal and legitimate and accountable process, and to disclose certain elements of those programs to the public.
We know that already. Oh, did you hear what he just said? Oh, we need to get everything and put it in a proper storage facility. I don't know what everything's all ready to go. It's archived. You just pull out the archive and you paste it into the freaking book you want to talk about it. There you go. You got it all right there. What do they talk? What does he mean? We got to get everything. Listen, I'm not sure what he said. I'm daydreaming a lot.
The purpose is to investigate those programs and to force the information and records and materials that they hold.
Into what? To force?
And to force the information and records and materials that they hold into a more formal and legitimate and accountable process, and
That makes no sense to me.
programs, and to force the information and records and materials that they hold into a more formal and legitimate and accountable process.
A more formal and more legitimate process?
Hold into a more formal and legitimate and accountable process. And
what does that mean? Does that mean we have to put it into light? Like, if we're going to bring it out to the public, we have to make it look good. We have to know what we're talking about. We have to get everything, cross our T's, dot our I's, make sure the underlines are underlined, make sure the roof is on fire. We don't need disclosure. Let the aliens burn. Burn, aliens.
to disclose certain elements of those programs to the public. I think they want to do it.
And is there anything new that like Grush didn't say that he's going to reveal?
So this is all about, again, Grush. I don't think the job is to say anything new. It's to get more senior people to say basically the same thing.
Okay, so take it more
so
seriously.
So David Grush was sort of the first door opener to establish and into the discourse this concept of retrieved craft and biological materials. That was like the what? And you saw the people in Congress being like, what are you talking about? And then the Senate comes out with this bill that says biological materials, technologies of unknown origin, defines legacy programs. It ensures that nobody that's on this review board can be associated with the legacy programs.
What do you think biological materials means?
Bodies of non-human entities.
That is Micah Hanks. I knew it. Hey, he pushes the narrative of the left ufology like nobody's business. He is so brainwashed. Like, it would be easy for me to right now turn around and just say, you know what? We need to support Grush. I'm going to start standing by Grush. And I think we need to. We need to support his claims. I mean, he's a whistleblower, for Christ's sakes. He was on the congressional hearing board of UFO telling story guy. You know, he was up there with Fravor and Graves, and they were talking about the things they know, the things they saw. We need to stand behind Grush because his testimony is the leapfrog into disclosure. And we'll be back after this message from Douche. Do you feel not so fresh? Yeah, me too, guys. Sometimes after a long sleep, I wake up and, I don't know, something just doesn't smell right. Well, don't worry. We've got the news for you that'll make you smell brand new and every day you wake up. It's called... I don't like that. We'll do it over. Take two. Hi, my name's Rich Giordano. I'm the founder of GUFON. Do you guys, for the guys only, do you ever wake up in the morning not feeling so fresh? Me too. I know you think it's only for women, but you ever take that first morning urinal break and realize there's a stench coming up from your shorts? Well, I've got news for you, and it's good news, guys. Can we change the name of the product? I don't like. Why are you calling it Stinky Balls? I don't like Stinky Balls. Isn't there such a thing called Stinky Balls? And that's the commercial. Yeah, it used to be the commercial for Stinky Balls. Yeah, a little dab will do you, and it gets rid of the scent. Now, I never had a problem, but I mean, that's disgusting, number one. Number two, who smells like that? I mean, you know what I mean? Take a shower. All right. Oh, by the way, if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology and it's called Fresh Balls. That's what it is. Fresh balls, Kelly. That's what it is. Do not say balls on a UFO show. I thought it was penis. I couldn't. You can't say that either. So now I can't say penis and I can't say balls. You can't say balls in the context you're using it in. All right. All right. You want to play that game? Did I play this yesterday? I don't know, but I'm going to play it again, and this should make you a little upset. Now, like I said before, I'm not a fear-mongering, but I always thought that this would happen again. And it happened the first time. I predicted it, and I think it's going to happen again. And like this guy says, there's probably 100 other people who are going to want to give it a try.
Since he missed, I can guarantee you there's going to be 100 people that are going to try to not miss.
See?
Would you support that? Yeah, 100%. He doesn't need to live. He doesn't need to be a president.
The extreme left has created an incitement. I can't think of any political figure, including Hitler, that inspires so much inherent revulsion. People don't, listen, if you dislike Donald Trump, I understand that. If you disagree with his policies, I understand that. These people don't just hate Trump, they despise him, they loathe him with a passion that they would projectile vomit just at the sound of his name. There's something wrong with that attitude. He's not that bad. The 4 years under Trump's presidency were not bad 4 years. These past 3 years have been a lot worse in every matrix. From an economic, from a foreign policy, from if you love peace. These past 3 years have not been good.
They have not been good. They have been very bad. Not been good at all. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out tonight. That ends our show for this evening. We'll be back mañana on Friday on April 2nd, 2024. We will be live at 7:05 p.m. Eastern, 4:05 Pacific, and we will have some new material coming to you to RSA tomorrow as well. We've got a weekend of shows at RSA. I've decided to do Rich Saves America on Saturday and Sundays. And GUFON Monday through Fridays for now. And the members, well, we've got other ideas. Still the live show on Sunday. But will there be a live member show on Saturday as well? I think so. I might do 2 member shows and 2 shows for RSA this weekend. Special. Oh, and before you go, let's give away 10 memberships. Come on now. Do we have any music for this? I mean, can we get something to give away these 10 memberships? Do we have any music? Oh, we do. Here we go. Oh, this is it. You guys hate all this music. I'm sick of it too. What is this? I don't know what this is. Let me see. I don't hear anything. Oh, that's not even. We're going to give away 10 memberships right now. Right now. Yeah, well, I'm pulling up music to make it more special. Is that okay? All right, here we go. Here we go. This will bring back some memories.
Oh God, have mercy on this poor, unfortunate creature. Practice the black arts. They worship the devil.
They look alike. They dress alike. 2 identical beauties. But one of them has the very devil in her.
The devil has sent me twins of evil.
All right, everybody. It's time to give away 10 GUFON memberships. We're going to start 5 random choices by YouTube. And here we go. 5 memberships in 3, 2, Agu. And the first membership is gifted to Ezra Pada. Ezra, congratulations and welcome to GUFON. Who else got one? Brett S. was gifted a membership by GUFON. Raul Rodriguez was gifted by GUFON. Ultra Terrestrial was gifted by GUFON. And DB Property Maintenance was gifted by GUFON. A membership to Truthology for Ufology. Don't go away yet. If you're not a member, you still have a chance to win. I'm giving away 5 more memberships right now. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Gifting. And there they are, folks. We have gifted a membership to Tiger Makes. Tiger Makes was gifted a membership to GUFON. Posner was gifted a membership. Hey, where'd it go? Posner was gifted a membership to GUFON. Walter Black was gifted a membership to Truthology for Ufology. David Adder was gifted a membership to Truthology for Ufology. Goodbye, Samo. Tets was gifted a membership by GUFON. Truthology for Ufology's living strong. Please help support the only show that tells you like it really is. And that's no joke. No joke. Hey, that's it. They're still popping up on the screen. Hey, I got a video I want to show you. That's right, a little bonus. That's right, it's storms. Yeah, we had some bitchin' storms. And I want to share with you a little bit of the weather.
You know what I'll do to you if you make any trouble, don't you? Don't you?
There is a message for you.
Who's calling?
There is no identification.
What's the message?
Message as follows. It is dangerous to remain here. You must leave within 2 days.
What?
Do you want me to repeat the message, Dr. Floyd?
Wow, it is really a dense rain. It's hard to explain. This is crazy. Oh my god, this is like hurricane. Alright, this might be the most rain I've ever seen at one time. And it's not even here yet. Good God. This is amazing. You have to be in it like this. This is crazy. And it dropped about 10 degrees. This is a lot of rain. And then look I'm right on the edge of it. It's just now getting to me. I forgot that I have to be on the screen for you to hear the music. Isn't that stupid? I'm so sorry. I ruined everything.
I'm afraid.
Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead.
This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world.
unidentified flying object.
That's it. Good night and alien bless. Hope you enjoyed unedited stuff. Giddy up.